think of what Chris Archer did?
I thought today was great. Right away, I was challenged with pitching out of the stretch, which I talked about being quicker. Accomplished that goal. Executed some pitches out of the stretch. Got out of a little first and third situation in the first inning. Our defense obviously is always great, which helps. Cabrera made a nice little leap and play. Elmore made a nice play up the middle. I don't know, that just gives you confidence. And then working with Rene for the first time in the game was fantastic. Obviously I didn't want to walk Dominic Brown after getting ahead, but I'm not going to beat myself up over a couple singles, a double that were ground balls. So I was happy.
You had said that you wanted to use your changeup more, and you used it quite a bit in the first inning. How did you feel it went?
I used it in the first and second inning more than I normally would, and I was happy with every single one of them. Honestly, I mean, I got a swing and miss to Martinez or Freddie Galvis. Brown swung and missed at one, but I got swing and miss to Freddie Galvis. They capped a few, and from the side, my teammates couldn't tell whether it was a slider or a changeup. So to me, that's good because that means it's going straight down. I'm getting what I want out of it. So honestly, I gave up a run, but I'm happy overall. Closer to 10, honestly, and that's the thing. It was hard to decipher which one it was, which for me is huge. Not really. Normally in spring training, that's where I'm at. And then I have my times in season where I'll be around there too, so not surprised by that.
So you've kind of described that this spring is a different process for you. In the past, it's been more of a competitive thing.
Yeah.
Are you on schedule with what you set for yourself at this process?
For outing number one, yes. Yes. Like Topkin said, I threw too many pitches, but I'm not trying to beat myself up over a few extra pitches. Whenever there were so many that I executed, even if they were balls, quality pitches down in the zone or change-ups that were down that I'm trying to get a swing and miss, but they're balls. So I'm really happy with the progress from today.
In past springs, would you have had the luxury of throwing that many change-ups in your first outing? Or would you have been like, I got to be a little more competitive here?
Last year, yeah, because it was a point of emphasis last year. So if you make mistakes with that pitch, this is the time to make a mistake with it. If you fall behind, this is the time it's okay. But prior to 2014, no. I mean, no way. I would have went out there fastball slider and not developed anything else.
How much more comfortable is that to just know that you can do what you need to do to be ready for the season as opposed to proving points?
It's nice, but, I mean, I'm still competing and trying to prove not to the world but to myself what I'm capable of, because I'm going to need to use all of my pitches in different situations. And today, right out of the gate, I was first and third with 2 outs with a good left-handed batter and Grady Sizemore up. So to have that right away and then lead off double, to have that challenge right away and be so close from getting out of it.
Is that even something you would approach differently? That you're sort of happy for the challenge in a way?
Oh, yeah.
Whereas 2 years ago,
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're challenged, whether you win or lose, you grow. So, in 2011, if that would have happened, I'd probably beat myself up a little more over it. But in all reality, in 2011 and 12, I didn't give up a run in spring training, and it made no difference to me being on the team or not. So that's just the reality of it. But I love challenges because it's just preparing me for situations in the regular season.
Did you look forward to today? You look
Oh
forward
yeah,
to out there and
yeah, oh yeah,
seeing
yeah, totally.
You mentioned throwing to Rivera. How does he present? What makes him so appealing to present or throw to?
Pitch presentation, pitches that you just miss on, instead of like just taking out of the zone and tossing it back to you. He shows you, and that gives you confidence as a pitcher. All right, I missed by 2 inches, no big deal. As opposed to not really knowing how much you missed. Just even balls that are up, him just holding them. All right, barely missed, minor adjustment, as opposed to just catching, turning, and throwing it right back to you, and you're like, well, was that, was that letter high or was it belly button high? I don't even know. So, and then, hey, if you guys notice, he's back there like, let's go, baby, let's go, like communicating to you while like you're right here about to throw a pitch. And for me, that's nice. I mean, he's in front of you, but at the same time, he's behind you 100%. So. No, just came to me. Seriously, just came to me.
He says too, he's very still, or he used the word quiet behind the plate, which he says you can pick up your you can focus in on your target better.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going here?
Right. And it's just, he loves pitchers. Like he is always, check him out tomorrow. He'll be over here at some point in the morning talking, chatting, not always about baseball, just trying to get to know us on a personal level. Because, Cobb, a fiery individual, he has to approach him more than somebody like Odorizzi, who's more chill, or Boxberger, who's, more chill. So he's trying to get to know us, because this game is, people say, whatever Yogi Berra said, this game is 100% mental. Because I've said this before, but the mental stimulates the physical. So it starts as a mind game, and he's trying to get to know our psychology, because he's trying to maximize who we are as a pitcher, as an individual.
There's so much about framing from the last couple of years. I mean, is this stuff even more important maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Because framing is like a couple pitches a game.
It's huge. It's huge. I mean, if you go look at the numbers, I read a study, like the shift from a 1-1 count to a 1-2 or a 2-1, drastic shift in slugging percentage. I read that hitters as a whole in a 2-1 situation slug like Mike Stanton or Giancarlo Stanton, and in a 2-1 they slug like Giancarlo. In 1-2 they slug like Ichiro, which he's a great base hitter, but his slugging percentage isn't high because he's not getting as many extra base hits. So that shift, and if a man's on second base and you're facing, choose whatever premier home run hitter we have in our league, you're facing that guy, and you go and you get 1-2 as opposed to 2-1. Huge, because that's the game a lot of times right there. We talk a lot about having a bad game, but really it all boils down to individual pitches. You hang that one slider with men on second and third, that's 3 runs, as opposed to walking away with 0 if you just execute the pitch. So it's really nice to have the count in your favor. Thanks, guys.